cold weather. Earthquakes and extreme cold weather during winter. Because the extreme cold weather, in Canada will affect the state of Maine. It will affect Chicago. It will affect Maine. It will affect North Dakota. Those states that are next to Canada should be careful, like very next to Canada. Those states that are linked to Canada, like totally linked to Canada. Michigan, Maine. There are many states that are linked to Canada. They need to watch out for the cold season that is coming to Canada. Because for Canada, there's a judgment God is releasing on Canada. And it's on the weather. The weather, especially Ontario, they're gonna suffer from the cold. I've been speaking about this since December last year. How many of you have been hearing about it? People think it's a joke, but people were running away from Canada. I'm telling you the truth. People were running away from Canada and they were coming into the US as refugees. People were running away from Canada and they were coming into the US. They were running and going to Europe. The cold was making people's leg to break, people's arms to break. Even the heater in the house could not destroy the cold. I'm telling you how dangerous that cold will be as the future advances for Canada. So Canada, have a plan B. This is why prophecy comes to direct you. Canada should have a plan B. Don't just sit down and say, I'm going to be in Canada for 5 years. I'm going to be in Canada for 20 years. Think plan B. What if I need to leave Canada? That's how you need to think these last days. The last days are different, guys. The last days are different. You don't live in the last day like you used to live in the 1920s and plan 50 years ahead, or you plan 20 years ahead. Now you gotta walk by the Spirit of God. So if you're in Canada, prepare yourself. Pack out, start packing your stuff. Prepare to move anytime. All right? Establish a plan B. If the cold begins to kill people, where do I go? What do I do? These are the things you need to plan about. Now, there's gonna be few regions. There's gonna be like a few regions. How many regions are in Canada? Is it provinces? Provinces. How many provinces are in Canada? 10 provinces? Okay, 10 provinces. Okay, among those 10 provinces, there's gonna be 3 provinces, 3 or 4 provinces. There's gonna be 3 or 4 provinces only that you can run there for shelter. That is not gonna be very hot. That's not gonna be very cold. But for the rest of the side of Canada, especially Ontario, they're gonna be in trouble. And this cold I'm talking about is not the normal cold, because when I'm talking about cold, a lot of Canadians tell me, Canada is always cold. Canada is always cold. That's not the cold I'm talking about. I'm talking about triple that cold that you think is cold. That's what I'm talking about. There's coming a season, and it's very close. You look like Daniel Larson. Who is Daniel Larson? Who is Daniel Larson? I don't know who that is. Okay, there's coming. What I'm trying to say is this. This is for Canada, and I'm trying to prepare the people of Canada. If you like, listen to it. If you like, don't pay attention to it. That is your problem. This is what will happen to Canada. God is judging the nation of Canada by weather. God is using the element of fire and cold and strong winds and strong rains to release his judgment on Canada. But the 2 major elements that God will use on Canada is cold weather extreme cold weather. I mean extreme. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm telling you what is ahead of time. Because the way some of you are looking at me, you are like, he's just trying to scare us. He's just trying to scare us. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm telling you what is ahead of time so that you can prepare yourself for what is coming. You understand? It's God's love. When God loves you, he tells you what is ahead of time so that you prepare yourself. So especially Ontario, pack your bags. If you live in Ontario, start packing up. Have a plan B. Maybe you should sell your house in Ontario and move to a different province that is more hot. That is more hot. Because when that cold season comes, you're going to be in trouble. And then I saw one more thing for Canada, which is a plane crash in Canada. Air Canada. I saw it in a dream. I'm telling you guys the truth. I haven't posted it on my YouTube channel. I saw it in a dream. Plane crash. So Canada is going to be going through the judgment of God by weather element. I'm telling you guys. All right? You guys are saying, oh, why is this happening? Are people living for God? People are not living for God. People are still busy with their stuff. And they don't want to worship God. So God is shaking the nations. All right?